On the third day of the budget session of the Meghalaya Legislative Assembly on March 22nd, witnessed a detailed discussion on the management of school buses under the Sustainable Transport and Efficient Mobility Society STEMS program focused on mobility and overall transportation to decongest Shillong city. Replying to a start question, during the question hour, Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma said that the idea of introducing STEMs was mooted to reduce congestion in the city and informed that there are approximately 27,000 students coming to school in Lajumkhara Dhankiti area and almost 60% of these students use private mode of transportation.
So, keeping that in mind, a lot of discussion took place with the stakeholders, which is the schools themselves, the parents, the police, government, administration, and a number of efforts were made to coordinate with the schools to start these bus services. But we found that the schools were very reluctant. A lot of them were reluctant to run the bus services, where they stressed on the fact that it is very complicated, and of course their primary work is to teach and not run bus services. And hence we were in a very complex situation where we had to achieve the goal of reducing the congestion, yet be sensitive towards the concerns of the parents and the schools.
He further informed that to achieve the target of decongesting the city while at the same time react positively to the concerns raised by the schools, the government decided to start this innovative program of involving the society to run these 30-seater mini diesel buses.
And let us pilot this by starting this innovative program where we get a society to run the buses, and the schools which are ready to work with this society will then be able to start the services, and if we realize and see that it's working well, we could then expand the services.
Raising a supplementary question, Nangthamai MLA Charles Pingrok asked if the government intends to make these services mandatory for the schools, to which the CM replied in the negative.
Therefore, this is a process. I'm not saying that we will not make it mandatory, and neither am I saying that we will make it mandatory, but we have to start somewhere, and therefore we decided that after consulting with all the stakeholders, that this proposal of putting up a society that would run these services in coordination with the schools and the administration and the parents seemed to be the most practical way to start. And then let us move forward and see how it goes, and we can then adapt and adjust as per the situation.
Raising another question, Nongkram MLA Arden Milibasaimon stated that to achieve this objective, the government should stop issuing NOCs or permissions for establishing schools in the city.
So, since the objective of the government is to decongest Shillong, which is why the government is offering school buses to the schools. So, don't you think it is necessary on the part of the government, sir, to stop issuing NOC or permission for school in the city? That will be a good idea, sir, I think. Stop issuing NOC for school establishment in Shillong area.
Replying to this, Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma said, considering the population growth and the rising youth population in the state, it is important to balance both things out.
Appropriate for us to say respond to this right now and say stop schools in Shillong city. We have to see and balance both things out. Education is very, very crucial for our children, and having schools is very important. The schools should be accessible to the people, so we cannot discourage that. So let us try to balance things out and see how we could move forward.
The other members who raised related queries included Mauhati MLA Charles Marngar, Maukayau MLA Nujorgi Sungwa, Gambikri MLA Saleng Sangma, Maulai MLA Bright Starwell Marbanyang, and Ampati MLA Miani D. Shira.